Once upon a time, there was a man who would look up at the sky and tell his wife, one day I'm gonna travel the country to go look at deals. 500 flights later, we're doing it. I just didn't know it would be in Spirit Airlines in the middle seat, but listen, it's all good. Don't worry. See, this guy's bad. I was just saying, I was like, you're like the best hookup ever. Thank you, bro.
Yeah, man.
All right.
Your flight.
It's great. What's up, guys? Okay, so we're here. We're doing our first stop. This is a house we just got under contract for $22,000. It's a guy that me and him have been going back and forth, negotiating on deals, and we finally landed on one. We're meeting. It's the first time meeting him. We already went over the pricing and everything, so we're just gonna get everything, make sure we're on the same page. So let's go take a look.
¿Qué tal? Buenas tardes, Vladimir. Días.
¿Cómo te llamas?
Vladimir.
Vladimir.
Rafael.
Como Putin.
Sí,
What do I look at before I hire someone? They'll never, ever, very rarely will you find someone that gives you references that is a good price. So there's a risk. All right, come on. All right.
¿Quiere arriba o...?
Empezamos, hacemos el basement. Pero el basement ojalá que no hay tanto.
Pues sí, hay que devolver. Bueno, no sé si
Be
hay...
careful, we're going down the basement. Yo mando al señor que me hace las cosas de hacer. ¿O tú lo puedes hacer?
¿Quitar el profesor?
¿Ya estaba en el precio? Si
no.
estaba en el precio, estaba en el precio, no me mientan.
No, o sea, yo estimé todo, juntar todo y...
Pero eso estaba en el precio, dígame la verdad.
No.
¿Seguro?
Seguro, sí.
Ok, a ver, so yo me encargo de eso. Toca pintar, eliminar. Mira esto.
Eso lo intenté abrir y dije, ojalá que...
Sí.
Pero está bien pesada.
Pero imagínate si hay oro ahí, como subió el valor de oro.
Oh, ahorita está subiendo todo. Es...
Track it. Alright.
¿Qué pasó? Es de los de antes, ¿verdad?
No, pero esto es nuevo. Esto. Como que está detrás de acá.
No, pues allá están los cables.
Oh, typical. This what they do is that this is something in Detroit. They'll only replace this electrical panel and they'll leave everything else old. So we gotta turn it on and see. Sí. Algo.
Sí, hay que cambiar todo eso.
Toca llamar a ver qué dice. Sí, pues imagínate cómo eso no va a ser. Como hicieron eso, no va a estar bien. Ese es el techo, el problema con el techo que me estabas diciendo.
Sí.
Pero eso es por el fireplace.
Esa ahí arriba, lo del agua.
Sí.
Son todas las escaleras, pero ya los repararon eso.
Ok, está reparado. Ok, todo eso se queda. Todo este crown molding, todo eso se queda. Nomás pintarlo. Lo que tienes que asegurarte es que el color de la pintura de la pared es un finish y del techo de arriba es un finish y el base es un finish.
Okay.
Porque son todos del mismo color, nomás tres diferentes finishes.
Semigloss.
Semigloss, sí, exacto, sí. Igual, tienes que colocar drywall, la tina se queda. Esa losa no se ve tan mal.
Era lo que le decía yo, eso lo vi esta.
Es que mira, cuando yo vengo con el banco, ellos van a ver que es nueva o vieja. Si la dejo, son muy jodidos los apellidos acá.
Sí.
Prefiero hacerlo nuevo.
Okay.
Toca tumbar todo este baño. Menos dejar la tina. Dale, no, ¿tú haces contrato, haces algo o nomás?
Sí, somos... No, sí,
La única cosa que no te va a acusar es una cosa.
a ver, ya.
Yo no pago nada adelantado, no me pides el 30 ni nada.
No.
Trabaje 3-4 días y me pides algo.
Exacto, era lo que le quería proponer. Podemos trabajar una semana, conforme veas mi trabajo, yo te voy a pedir
Bien.
dinero y ya.
No hay problema.
Con eso
No hay problema. Okay, guys, so we just finished walking it with Vladimir, and we already agreed on price. So, all in on this house, we're buying it for $22,000. We're going to be spending around $50,000 in renovation, and that's going to be a complete renovation: new floors, new kitchens, new bathrooms, plumbing upgraded. We're going to have an electrician come out here and verify that everything's working, that everything's grounded, we're doing everything correct. But we'll be all into this house around like $70,000 to $75,000, and the rent will be $1,400 to $1,500 a month. and we're getting a house like this with new windows like this for $22,000. So why we're in Detroit is for this reason only. Okay guys, so we're here at a fourplex that we bought in October. We paid her $42,000 for this deal. This was one of the worst, it's the most learning experience that I've had here in Detroit because I bought a shell and I didn't know all the problems that we were gonna have with the utility companies and with the inspection department and all that with the building department. So we're at $42,000 for the purchase price. We're gonna be into it for like $110,000 the renovation. So we'll be into around $150, maybe get closer to $160 when everything's said and done. But what's really great about this building is that I was able to find an ALF center that's gonna rent out all 4 units, and each unit's gonna get $1,200 a month. So we're gonna get close to like $4,800 a month in gross income. So the numbers are gonna look pretty good on this property. Hopefully cash flow, half of that, So we'll see. Let's go take a look. We have guys working right now. So let me introduce you guys to Matías. Toda esta pintura sobra, ¿no?
No, no hemos empezado a pintar.
¿Cómo van a gastar tanta pintura?
Hemos empezado. ¿Cómo está? Buenos días.
Buenos días. Eso es Jesús.
¿Qué tal?
Vas a estar famoso.
Okay.
No vaya a ir a otro cliente. I mean, come on, look at this. It's beautiful. This was all down to the studs, everything. All new electric, all new plumbing, everything past inspections, did all that. All right, so here we're just going over the project. We're like midway, so we're seeing what's gonna be delivered now, and we only have, we're a certain part of the budget, so we just gotta see where we're at, make sure I'm not out too much based on what work has been done, and that he's comfortable too, so we're just gonna keep on walking through. Esto tienen que bajarlo.
Okay. ¿Más bajo?
Sí, porque la luz no va a quedar.
Okay.
So toca pensar en eso. ¿Quién hizo eso?
Yo.
Come on, man, tú no puedes, no te creo. ¿Tú instalaste esto?
Lo que pasa es que pensamos que si más bajo, o sea, más bajo está
No
bien.
importa, no puedes colocar una luz. O sea, va a ver muy feo. Tienes que dejar un espacito o bajarlo.
Okay.
Y centrarlo a la.
Ahí tenemos al centro, ahí no lo mira, pero si lo hacemos más para allá,
Okay.
queda muy a la orilla.
Okay,
Entonces, tratamos.
Pues debe ser la medida. Esto debe ser igual de acá. Estos espacios. Y no creo que son. Solo más.
¿Cuánto más quiere que lo baje? ¿Quiere que...?
No sé, pero tiene que poder poner una luz.
Ok, por la luz.
Como hasta los 11.
14.
Sí, 11. Yo lo bajaría un poquito más. Okay. All right, let me go back. Let's go back here and show this. So this is the thing. Even though these guys are doing a good job, there's still things like these are the wrong doorknobs. You got to know that they don't have keys. This is not thought out, right? Things like that. That's why we have to come and look at your projects. You can't just depend 100% on the photos that they send you every day. Okay guys, so just to wrap up, we finished walking this job site. 4 units are getting there. My problem right now is money out, work done, figuring out the fair balance where he can maintain his payroll and we feel comfortable dishing out more money. But at the end of the day, as long as this ALF center doesn't fall apart and they take it, then the $4,800 a month that we're gonna get on this property, it doesn't matter as much. I mean, I still wanna get a great deal on this and do a good job on it, but so far we're looking good. Anyway, that's it. We're off to the next property. We have another renovation we gotta go take a look at, so let's keep it rolling. We're going into the Boston Edison district. I'm not a Detroit. I'm not a sub-market expert in all these towns, but I get to know a little bit. Historic area. There is comps in here, in this neighborhood, for like $600,000. That house in that corner back there sold for $722. My house is 1 street over that I paid $83 for. All right, guys, so we're here. We are looking at a house that I did not buy, but this is my neighbor, which is a great sign because that's my house. So this is a flip. We don't do flips, but I feel like you have to be able to pivot. If a good deal comes your way, it's all about getting a great deal, and that's what I like to focus on. So I'll do multifamily, I'll do single family, I'll do duplexes, I'll do anything besides like office, I won't do. These are all the rough-in guys, the electricians and the plumbers, making sure everything's up to code. This is the most important part, the foundation, make sure the water's running, there's hot water, that it's all, good pressure, the electricity works, everything's grounded. This is really important. This is the foundation of everything. Because if I go and redo the entire house and these guys screw up, it makes it a lot more complicated. It was almost for nothing. So anyway, all right, let's take a look inside. What's up?
Hey, what's going on?
These are the best electricians in all of Detroit. I'll give you the plug. All right. Watch out with nails.
we start in the kitchen, living room, and dining room because this is already open, so this is already accessible.
Okay.
And then we're gonna do a center light in the sunroom also.
Okay.
But we're not going back in the floorboards at all.
No, of course not. I was gonna say that. All right. How's it going?
I just want to get it reintegrated with you. Where you doing dishwasher?
Yeah. Put an outlet there for it.
On the left side of the sink?
No, put it on the right.
On the right side?
Yeah. Put it on the right. So we're just in the beginning phases. You guys haven't even started running any cable, right?
Not yet. We just mount our boxes. We like to, because that gives us the blueprint.
Okay.
Start
So you do the
mounting our
mounts.
boxes like this.
Okay.
And then it gives us a destination to run our wires to. So right now we're just prepping everything.
All right, beautiful. All right, I'm not going up that. Let's go this way. The difference with doing these flips is that you have to, like, I have to think about more of the details than I do with a rental property. So I'm here and I'm like, how can I make this something that I want to live in, even if it's on a budget? So you have to kind of move around think more about floor plans, think more about like little finishes, like LEDs in the closets and stuff like that, which I never do on a rental. So these are more demanding. And one, you have to sell. When you sell, you take the profits, obviously, but you have to pay capital gains unless you do a 1031. And then you don't get the tax write-offs that you do. So I don't love flipping, but this has such a big spread that I probably am gonna follow through with the whole flip. So we redid this. We're just gonna reconfigure the bathroom a little bit. This is gonna be, we're actually taking the bathroom out. We're putting the closet where the bathroom was, and then where the study room was, I'm putting that into a closet, a big master closet, because there's a lot of rooms in this house. I think it's like 6 bedrooms. So this will be our new entrance. Their new entrance. It's gonna be his and hers closet. They'll go into the room, into the bathroom, be toilet, vanities, and shower. So we gotta redo that window and that one, close that one. Yeah. So this is the house. So we're here. This is the beginning. The most important part is what they're doing. But this all had closets. We opened all this up. This looks a lot better. So I walked this house gets all new windows. This is gonna be a big project. I don't know where my numbers are. I don't remember off the top of my head, but I have to go back and look. We'll do a specific video on this because, I mean, this will be I think there'll be a lot of margin in this flip. Yeah, I should be into it all for 200. And I'm gonna try to sell for like 400. Probably not, probably like 350.
So why did you invest in Detroit?
The guy that I bought my first apartment complexes in Tennessee told me to come out here, and he's like, it's blowing up, and I didn't believe him. I started looking up some articles and it said like Detroit had more appreciation than like Miami did. It had 19% appreciation in 1 year, mostly because the prices were very low, but people saw the demand because you would pick up doors really cheap, and the rent was still at like a national average for like low income rentals. So I came here. I had breakfast right here at this place called the Madison. And it's like, I just saw all this construction. This is the Edition Hotel that was popping off. And then I was like, okay, this is like beautiful. This downtown was beautiful. And then I kept on coming back. I bought some property, kept on coming back. And then like I come back and the Aloe store's here. I come back and the Lululemon store's here. I come back and the Apple store just got built. And then I come back and it's like more and more things are getting built. So I'm like, okay, I started feeling some confidence. If I have a certain level of things that I can't control happen and like bad things are happening, I'll like slap and I'm like, okay, wait, is God trying to show me something here? I'll really slow down. I thought about that with this where I'm like, oh God, if we miss this flight, like I've done 500 flights in the last 4 years, 3 years. I haven't missed one flight, not one. So I was like, the one I miss is the one with you. And so I was like, maybe this isn't what God wants me to do or something. So I was just like, so I literally like paused and I was like, fine, if he doesn't want me to do it, then great. Then I'm preventing a big tragedy, and I just stopped. And then like, obviously we just keep on moving forward and see, you know, but a lot of it could be like, when you see the full picture, you can see if it's like God's work trying to prevent you from like I guess it's always God guiding your steps. Or it could be like, or is the devil trying to distract you and get you to quit for preventing you to do something good, you know?
That's a bar right there.
Well, it's like navigating, but the only way you can know that is by staying close to God.
Just landed in Memphis. We've been going for 19 hours. 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 19
Real estate is not passive, but it's fun. This is what we wanted to do, and it'll be a long 2 days, but we get a lot done. So tomorrow we got a lot of cool stuff.